So you just launched a business and you're not sure how to do a website in 2025. Well, I'm going to show you how to get a website, a simple website up and running without hiring extremely expensive developers and at least putting up something online that will help you scale your business. We will be using two tools today. So the first one is called ChatGPT. You can use the free version or the paid one. And the second one is called Lovable. So Lovable, it's a no-code development tool which lets you make products, websites, and so on. I would suggest if you want to deploy it on a custom domain, then you need to have the paid version because that's when they start supporting it. But if you just want the website and you're okay with saying mybusiness.lovable.app, then you can use the free version. It lets you do like 5 prompts a day for free. But if you need sort of a bigger website, then you should probably check out their paid plans. So let's start the magic. I have these prompts written down and I'm going to share them with you as well. I'm just giving this to product management business as a service business with multiple pages. So I'm telling it that it needs to create. So I need a home page, about page, service page, and contact page. I just press enter. The only thing I had to do is tell it about the industry or niche I'm working in, and it starts crafting like amazing content. So it gives sort of quick information. I mean, the content might be wrong. There might be some things that you might have to fix. That's something you can eventually fix. And I'm going to show you how. Now let's quickly move to Lovable and we paste this. Lovable is the tool you're going to use to build the website. This prompt, so it doesn't start assuming things. I'm just going to hit enter and it's done. As you can see, Lovable is set up. So there are a few things I would do before that I want to show you quickly. So first thing I would do is I would just change the name of the project quickly. Website name, so you can change it like this. This is just reference to your internal project. Because this name is already taken, I'm just going to put something random and then merge it, right? Rename project, so it renames the project and this will come into your dashboard. And eventually you see it created like an empty canvas. I just want to quickly walk through a few things that I think would be super cool. Lovable has the option of allowing you to either type your prompts in here on the left side, or you can also send it like a voice note, right? It has an edit feature that I'm going to show you in just a minute. Then you have the entire code. Like you can see the code, you see it's nothing here. It's just empty right now. You can see it like export it. You can connect it to Supabase if you're using a backend or a database. You can also sync your project with GitHub. GitHub is a code repository tool, and then you can publish your website. There are some other interesting things in the settings that you can see, which is, for example, domains. You can connect a domain, so you can either buy a domain, and I think they refer you somewhere else, and then you connect the domain, and then whatever project you build, it would be like www.thedomain-that-you-pick.com, or org or whatever it is. It's super cool, but let's give it the next prompt. So the next prompt is basically it's telling the website that build a website for this, and then I gave it the explanation, right? And then I pasted the content, and we will hit enter, and Lovable will get to work. So it's done. Now, as you can see, there's some sort of weird thing happening if I hover over this, right? So it basically, the text is in the same color. We are just going to prompt it to fix this. You see what happened? It removed the background altogether. In other places, it fixed it. So it starts assuming things all the time. But however, except that, it looks pretty decent. The website looks pretty decent. I mean, it also did like a multi-page thing, right? So you go to about, you will see that the about looks nice. Go to services. You see it looks pretty good. And then you come to the contact. It has like a form. And now this works. So the next thing I want to show you quickly is the edit feature. So because let's say I am not happy with something or I want to change the text, I click edit right here. I click, let's say on demand. Instead of this, I want to put an exclamation mark. I can change the text here, or I can actually do it by clicking this. And I change and it clicks save. So this is not AI. This is just a normal CMS working. And then you can see you can continue working on it. So it came up with a really nice sort of landing page. It's a good website. I mean, for example, the number is not the correct one, or there is something wrong in the about page. So you can basically edit it, or you can also tell it, by the way, that if you say that you want to fix, for example, what we are going to do is, this is again the edit thing. I want to show you something cool. So you come here and you say that you want this person's information to have of 20 million euros. You can give it a prompt and it will just work on this small box. It is not going to change the whole thing. You see, it's done. And then the last final thing I wanted to show you is you can actually publish the website. So you click publish, because it's just a static website. So you see it's done with a click. And the last, and then you can also check how it looks on a tablet. You see it's already doing good work. You can already see also how it looks on a phone, for example. Looks pretty good. I mean, if there are some mistakes, you can actually tell it. Let's switch back, and then you can also see it in like a full browser. So, and then you can also see it like in a full browser like this. You can come here. Of course, if you want this badge edit with Lovable gone, then you have to be on the paid plan that lets you remove this badge.